I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. Sebi in my left ear saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed of ships steered, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, but the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition, yo. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. And the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbook still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a torch tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beats ain't just for decor. That's soul armor, homie, we was gods before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears.
Hey, Spanish, what's up with it? Hey, y'all tap that like button, let everybody know we live. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We can double back. Hey, guess what I know though? Check me out.
You fuck with me and I'm fucking with you, and this shit getting deep, I don't know what to do. Should I keep this shit play or keep this shit cool? One like the little nigga, go with your move. No cap, I ain't never helped it. Look at my eyes and eat it up better than you. Not to mention you get wet as a pool. Put me to sleep and then cook me some food. Her face expression say she thinking too hard, and I can just tell by the vibe. What's wrong? She wanna fuck with me, I'm knowing she's scared. She say she don't want no surprise. Me, either ain't nobody business. Soon as she see me, them needs get the bending. Deep stroke, feel when I'm in it. I don't feel I can't even finish her sentence. Treat it like a pacifier. For me and your mouth like you teething. I'm digging in and she using the rolls. Gonna fuck around and stop breathing. What you want when you hit? Let's go. What you doing tonight? What's up? On you. Wherever we at, we be dropping the low. We be telling each other pull up. This shit got serious. This new little situation got me gone. We been at it for a minute. I know it's wrong though. I could just leave alone. I had to double back. I just might lock it down for life. Put her on super max. She got that super wet. She got that boom right. This shit make you come back. Accident, I take something, it ended up our flat. Lost her man when I had first put it in from the back. Thought she had an asthma attack.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only feel like months. Life move fast and you know. Not this time, going where I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want? My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I don't wanna love her, she too down. Will you be bleeding, lady? I wanna go stay down, maybe. In the meantime, hope you know what you want. Hey, yes you do. What's up, BCU? Get some flames in the building. Where y'all at? Turn them up. Get some flames in the building. Don't make no. I treat you like my last.
You ain't getting ready to teach you.
She said, we can
Teach you.
Hey.
You got it good to get me too.
What's up, BCU?
We make it move like free. Teach you. No, you can't hop, I see you. See you. You ain't getting ready to teach you. Fuck what you talking about. That guy out Russian. Know some niggas that shoot you for nothing. Can't get this spit only morning. No politics and no discussions. Man, that's your night. Cut it. Cause on my block, Russian. Bring every boys to see home. And we gon' hurt you if you trust it. So these people up and they see me start running cause they know the gang and I'm reppin'. Tree shut up. Dirty Diana. Go get it reppin'.
Before you come in the section, what you know about? What you know about 400 sections? Yeah. Ready to wavy. Gonna kick it like a baby. Hold up.
Move back. Walk in the party with two shots.
Hey, who that? Say the wrong thing, we gonna brew that.
Shoot first,
Shoot back. Automatic when the roof crack. Yeah. Everybody know.
Cut to his head if you double. If you don't like me,
I don't like you. I'm Eygpt certified.
Know that I'm cool like that bird fly. I fuck with some movies and Maybachs. I fuck with some rollers and paybacks.
Smooth. Free throw.
Get two just like free throws. Pick up your shells and griller.
No, we don't fool them people.
Run up like with each other, with just me and Chopper. We chillin' with killers and scamming niggas. We know the rules of the
When none count my slugs, they don't know none.
They don't know none. Hey, tap that like button, share the video.
They don't know none, bro.
Then watch your mind, spend a life with you. Oh, we rocking. Somebody said hump day. It's hump day. You know. Talk to him. T the T-shirt guy, Brian Boo, Big Dead, Wee, Lyman, Black Hawk. Talk to her. Okay. Yeah, she can't deny. You got a crush on Chief. Turn up, man. What up, dog? What we on? Popping. OC popping. Foreign bitch, foreign whip option. Foreign chick option. I know it feels real good to make it out the project. Nah, we turn it up one more time for the one more time. You already know how it's going down. Man, we was gonna build on something else, man. First off, I want to say
If y'all have not supported, man, go support the book, Roots and Legacy, Black American Family Genealogy, Indian Heritage. I got a project that I want to do with this book. You know, I spoke about it. At the same time, I'm kind of nervous that I don't know what type of response or feedback I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's a big investment. And to me, you know, it's personal, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we all got our own walk, our own journey, homie. So it can be important to me, but it might not, you know, be the same for others. So that's why I haven't just, you know, executed on it. Everything together, man. I was real big on it, and you know, we dropped a few projects. You know, it was cool, but you know, cool ain't cool enough for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had to come to the conclusion. Cool ain't cool enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Not for the value of it. And you know, some things can wait. You know what I'm saying? So, but this project that I have, man, and you know, I'm sitting on it. And yeah, I'm just waiting on the right time, man, to make my move. But I just want to know if everybody gonna be behind me. If I really tell the truth, I really want to get on the film side and get some action on it. You know what I'm saying? It's very important, man, that we document what's taking place. Like some people born in the game, and some people, you know, they come on the back end of a global reset. The changing of the guards, not gods, but moving into a whole nother, you know. And so just understanding where we are as a people, you know what I'm saying? None of the labels on us, um, none of the ideologies on us. We know when we get around each other, we know it's a certain aura and energy that automatically let you know what I'm saying, if you kinfolk in one side of the way or what, you know, okay, nigga, you act just like us, nigga. Come on, you know, this without the without the BS, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just from front lining, just from pushing the line, just for, you know, creating a lane, you know what I'm saying? Cause the little homies, you know, man, I be pushing through on them other platforms, man, and just homies they been doing it or they just started doing it. They meet me, man. They, you know, they just fall in love with, you know, just so, you know, everybody, it's a message, you know, each one teach one, you know. But a lot of the little homies they fucking with and appreciate the structure and different things that we done. You know what I'm saying? I always say the Indian they worst enemy, you know. But I'm still optimistic to the point where nigga turn the whole game around. And you know, if we understood our true power, you feel me? And so that's why a nigga do pull up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am in some places that, you know, under normal circumstances I wouldn't be in, you know. But, you know, for as the project, I feel like it can help a lot of people. Timing, is it time? I don't know. So You know, I sleep on it, man. You feel me? But we out for that, man. We gonna get to what we came in the building for. Man, y'all doing all right, man? Shout out to homie B No. He said it better be personal, top. We on the ropes. Nah, that's a fact, because you know B knows, man, the longer you live, man, one thing, you know, that you assured, man, you ain't guaranteed another day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, when you lose so much so close, and man, you realize that you know, you start to appreciate the smaller things, man. And a lot of times people not conscious that if you ain't wearing a watch today, you feel me? Even if your phone don't tell time, man, it's a clock that's ticking. So you wanna go for it, put your chips in, man, and go for it when you have the right people there. You know, and because that's what it's gonna take, homie. The worst situation you could fall in is a situation without structure, without proper leadership, homie. Um, you know, so you know, like I said, I can't speak for nobody but what I done. You know, when I frontline this shit, nigga, the game was structured. And I never put nobody in no fucked up position. We was able to not experience a lot of things other people that was from the same paradigm experienced. You know, the infighting, the respect that the men had for the women, vice versa. You know what I mean? We always uplifted our matriarch. Man, they always had our back. I remember it'd be times I'd be like, I tell the women, you know, we'll come in. Hey, y'all drop y'all cash apps in the chat. Yeah, lunch on the brothers. And every time they'll take care of it. Shit, we're walking here some days, and the ladies say, "Hey, fellas, shout out to Treason and shit. Hey, y'all drop y'all cash out." You know what I'm saying? Just that structure, man. So yo, like the homie B No say, we on the ropes, homie. We had the numbers if we together, but we you know, divided. You know, you can't count them motherfuckers. So already off the top, that's a problem. You feel me? So you got all these little subgroup, little splinter groups, and everybody saying they going for the same, you know, and it's not seeming like that, and it's not coming together. And one of the reasons is the right people are not on the board. You got to understand this here. I don't know everybody's situation, so don't nobody need to be feeling like, nigga, this a direct shot type shit, right? I'm concerned with the B, with the C, and the U, nigga, on gang. So I'm just saying it is easy for us to say, BCU say, all right, homie, we ready. Because we had that structure already. You know what I mean? So we had that proper leadership. We had that proper circle. We got our vets. We got the generals. We got OGs. We got matriarch. You know what I mean? We been together. We done it. You know what I'm saying? We done hug. We done shook hands. We didn't sit down, ate together. We didn't slam dominoes. We didn't play with the cards. We done it numerous of times. And so it's easy for us to walk in and say, hey, homie, we ready. You know, let's put this shit together. But everybody, you know, everyone hasn't had that, that privilege, homie, because it's a privilege. And we know that because it's rare that you find the right people at the right time, at the same time for a situation, homie. You know what I mean? So we done some things that we don't get the credit for. I keep it gangster. I might have rubbed a lot of people wrong from the way I pushed my line, but me looking at it from my position, homie, I had no choice. It wasn't nothing I can go to. You know what I mean? My purpose, what I'm here for, I had already set that out. So anything that was coming in the way or deterred that, I wasn't even looking for it. And it was smoother when I was by myself because I can go take care of business and front line loud and right, taking care of business. But now I got other people who with me and they might be somewhere and I'm not there. And you feel me? Not saying they can't take care of themselves, but I don't even want to make no noise or any wrong moves that can even cause, a situation to be politicked on. You know what I'm saying? Especially not nothing and I'm not there. So me myself, I had to pipe down. You know what I'm saying? It's growing and it's learning, and I ain't at the position of a soldier no more either, even though I'm still gonna front line and go, shit, I'm the first nigga going, but I still gotta, what we built. You feel me? This shit gotta be forever. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop. Well, Jay-Z said, your seeds marry my seeds. Nah. Square business, homie. And before it's over with, man, I'm gonna link with some real brothers and we're gonna find some real sisters who are out there, who are organized and who ready. You know what I mean? Until that time, we're gonna keep doing what got us here, you feel me? And yeah, we'll continue that in Atlanta in October. Yeah, on gang shit. So never let the small shit get in the way. And shout out to the homie Dix. He said something earlier. I seen him say something like, am I gonna debate Young Eld on it? Listen, homie, Young Eld is my homie. I ain't debating nobody on shit. It ain't nobody for me to debate in the game. Right now, I'm down there at a loss for words. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see some action. You feel me? I'm ready to see, you know what I mean, some growth. I'm ready to see this shit on another level. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go that way. You know what I'm saying? Debating. That shit sounds so small to me. When I'm in a situation, nigga, we're in the middle of building something, of restoring something, you know what I mean, that was here. And so since we the ones that caught the play, is by default our responsibility. And it should be an honor, you know what I mean, to serve in that purpose, homie, on restoring this shit. You feel me? We got the understanding, we got the respect. The numbers are out there, but with all this division, you can't see them. Well, they ain't ready. Well, we ready. And on our journey, others that'll be ready. We'll meet when the stars align, homie. But only thing I ask is, are we there yet? On game. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button. Y'all just now pulling up. He says some cat still holding on to the Moorish paradigm. And big homie, I really can't blame him. And it's no knock. It's I look at it like this, like the same way that we feel about, this Indian shit, his brothers feel like that for us, the Moors, the Hebrew, everybody on the board. So you already know, OG, you know what I mean? We are who we are. The past we end up finding ourselves walking down, we take on it, and we get a position in it. We earn our stripes, you know what I mean? And through them experiences, man, it helped build the man that we become even after we overcome, you know what I mean, those obstacles. And so through and through, even if we didn't graduated from that in which we started or set out to do, graduated to more mature, maybe in farther part of the journey now, maybe grandfather, so on and so forth, and we take on all these other responsibilities in the world, and then we still have these responsibilities to what we, that journey we chose, and it wouldn't be honorable, because when it's over with, it's over with, and our future, our destiny in our own hand. And so if we was to write it, a lot of niggas, you're asking what would they change, and that answer would be nothing, especially when you was true to it through and through. You feel me? The good, the bad, the ugly, to the casket drop. And that's how we all want to go out. You know what I'm saying? What we put down is what we put down. And that's what we're gonna be remembered by. So since and it's a lot of brothers gonna be remembered from their stance on whatever part of the, on whatever part of the land that they landed on. And I just say it like that. But it's a new day now. It's another era. And in this era, you know what I mean? The Indians had a ball. You know what I mean? And we can't drop it. You feel me? We got to make the best out of this opportunity, because I remember we didn't even have the numbers. We ain't had the numbers. We ain't had the respect. And, like there were a lot of people around, homie, because my number one thing was a nigga was going to respect this Indian shit. And, I pushed the line until it was understood, and this Indian shit was respected, because I'm one of them niggas who went out there and I scratched by mine. I'm not finna stand over here in front of a bunch of niggas that agree. I'm pulling up, I'm popping out, I'm bouncing out, I want the biggest. I'm calling shit out, I'm lining shit up, I'm finding niggas, I'm hunting niggas down, I'm all this type of shit. And I scratched with damn near every nigga on it. Ain't too many niggas I don't pass by that I ain't got no tape on them. You know what I'm saying? And once I got to a point where I felt like it wasn't nothing bigger, when the numbers started growing, it was more aggressive, But then, nigga left and I can't start pointing the BCU, and I seen a lot of that structure from the Indian game, you know what I'm saying, dwindle, infighting, civil wars, the things that, when we get to the point we at in the game, the things that we wish would never, come to pass. I don't think people understand how hard it is to build something up and how easy it is to tear it down. And so, I always tell y'all, man, if you got something good, you might want to hold on to it, man. And if it's worth having, then it's worth fighting for. And if it's worth keeping and it's worth dying for. Big Indian. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button if y'all came in. Hey, man, go get your parasite cleanses. Send them to your families. Shout out to everybody who on their journey who been cleansing. Hey, don't put it in no water, no nothing, man. You can take this straight up, man. And I guess I'm just immune to the taste now because, I go crazy with nothing. I just do the drops. I don't put my pineapple juice in there, nothing. Just straight go crazy with the drops. It's alcohol free, everything vegan, everything together, man. In a real enjoying way, man. All right, let's turn up.
I keep hearing about the status. Hey, man, nigga tell me, man. You know they tell me because they say if you go sign up, that the police can't fuck with you. Nigga say, yeah, you got our own land, and nigga, you put it in this and put it in there, you operating in the wrong, and nigga, yeah, okay. Hey man, I'm just asking for one nigga. Just go give me one nigga who done did it and goddamn got away with it. Who? Man, I ain't met him, bro. I ain't met him. Go give me the nigga that did it. Oh yeah, man. Check out the drip. Yes, sir. Check out the drip, man. Yes, sir.
That was my second hit, man.
Oh yeah.
Got the horses on there, beat it up. I still have it.
Check out the drip. Who was that?
Got the BCU in the front. Got the horse back there. Got the turtle.
Huh? Oh yeah. Hold on, man. Let him get his little roll off. He almost done.
Got the arrow.
Let him get his roll off.
Got the sun in there.
Yeah, man. We gonna come back over there with it, man. Fly
Fly
the motherfucking eagle, man. The Sundance for the Sundance kid. Just
operating power with their firearms.
DJ sell me. Hey man, I need a pass. And I remember you.
All right, let's get to it.
Hey, y'all jump on that like button.
Philosophy.
All right. How you feeling, Cham? How you feeling? You got to eat?
Yeah, I actually met up with Miss Celestine and we had a good little fellowship in Brooklyn today. That was nice. And yeah, actually I got my little feathers from her. Shout out to her. Shop with her, y'all. Yeah, today was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I got a little emotional today. I was looking at some records of my family, and woo, I just know that we chosen for this path that we on. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to really soak in, a lot that's been taken from us. But I'm happy to be here, y'all.
Right on. These goddamn Moors. You know what? This would have never happened to us if we would have had our sovereignty papers. That's what I've been hearing. And if we get our sovereignty papers, the law can't fuck with us no more. And they gonna let us get our own land in America, and they can't trespass or come on our property or none of that. We got our paperwork signed.
Wow, I don't want to end up like the Moors, though. Please don't end up like the Moors.
When you say end up like them, what happened to them?
They got arrested.
Wow, get out of here. The Moors can't go to jail. And then we'll jump into it. Oh, hold on. Sheikah got to go. So y'all want to just go and get on to the next one? Sheikah got to run.
And a few of the other ones that they stayed and they stand off with the police trying to, prove their sovereignty and stuff. But it didn't work. It didn't work. That was crazy. I mean, that could have ended deadly, though. You think about it. That couldn't have been a nice situation.
And they probably messed up with the law. Like, even know what they was talking about.
For real, they're like, what? And this is Massachusetts is racist as hell. So like, I'm not surprised that something like this would happen. But I'm gonna read a little bit what it said in the article. It says that The guy, he had claimed that they had asked officers to explain what their probable cause was.
This was the Moors going back.
In the
We gotta
US.
get off of that. We ain't really tripping.
And
Well, I guess the offense that they had, though, so the reason why they can't arrest them, it said that the men did not have gun licenses.
right.
And it says
They said they ain't need 'em.
Massachusetts does not allow unloaded or loaded guns to be carried on an interstate highway. So that's why they actually got arrested, you know. So I don't know what to say to them about that. That's crazy.
We're gonna go through a little of the audio, through the video a little bit, real fast. Like
He has to take it to trial. Just because he got caught in New York City with a weapon.
man, you motherfucking ass, man. Turn up, man. We got the ministry in this motherfucker, man. With the logic still. Turn up, goddamn. Man, say out of African theory, man. Y'all know how it go. You know, word around the globe, man, from Pan-Africanist, Black nationalist, or whatever they want to call themselves. You have the minds of the people feel like over 200,000 years ago, our ancestors looked like this. The little monkey too, not even the big one, the little nigga. And we was holding rocks and sticks and shit. And then somewhere along, this nigga look like Donald Trump. He got Donald Trump features. And somewhere along the way, we turned into Austin. All right, Matt or some shit. Whatever we want to give him. Give him a name, goddamn Matthew or some shit. All right. Out of African theory says that the first modern man first evolved in Africa about 200,000 years ago, further to single and original Homo sapiens was believed to have traveled out of Africa 70,000 years ago. Hey, one of y'all can take the rest of it for me?
Yeah, I gotcha. It's believed that several branches of modern humans, beginning around 270,000 years ago, and certainly 130,000 years ago, came out of northern Africa. These waves were either died out or retreated before the last and final wave traveled across the globe. Successful modern humans were said to have replaced ancient humans like the Neanderthals without mating with them. In recent years, new discoveries have challenged multiple aspects of this theory. Recently, researchers presented the discovery of Homo sapiens fossils from Morocco, called Jebel Erhard. The bones were dated back to around 315,000 years ago. The finding of the bones of a modern humans in Africa at such an early date pushes our origin story back by more than 100,000 years. Other studies have also suggested that an early migration out of Africa may have occurred around 120,000 years ago.
In a real way. Man, this out of Africa theory, man, so much has been taken away from the indigenous people of the world, man. I won't even just say America. Right on, I won't even just put it on America, because when we look around, because it is Pan-African colonizer theory, no one is able to be sovereign on their own land. They have came with different shit. They'll tell us that Egypt was the livest civilization and the most advanced civilization. Man, I take nothing from the people of Kemet, because it's not the people of Kemet who came out and told us this shit. The people of Kemet didn't push Pan-Africanism. But man, we're gonna walk through Kemet. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but cause see, our ancestors had ties. They fucked with them. And see, we can't come back and goddamn try to explain the relationship that they had in a way of because they wouldn't know no fuck them niggas over there. You know, but we're gonna walk, man. So Beset in the Egyptian goddess of the home, domestically women's secrets, cats, fertility, and childbirth. She protected the home from evil spirits and disease, especially diseases associated with women and children. As many deities in Egyptian religion, she also played a role in the afterlife. And here we'll see her in many forms. Shout out to Beset. King Tut. Shout out to King Tut on the back of a leopard. Yeah, on the back of a leopard. Look like a panther to me, goddamn. From where y'all standing there, what they look like? Wakanda.
Yeah, it looks like a panther to me, honey.
Yeah, Wakanda. He got a long staff in one hand and feel the other. King is wearing white crown of Upper Egypt with the cobra on his forehead, large collars and cover. Hey, let me tell you something, man. If you're a comedic and you're into comedic science, you might want to turn the TV off. You might want to turn that motherfucker off, man. They go King Tut on the back of the Black Panther, goddamn. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. We know that the Panthers are indigenous to the Americans. Shout out to Carolina Panthers, man. Got them y'all ain't been shit since Cam Newton left. Turn up, goddamn. All right, we got Best right here, man. Y'all know Best. Ancient deity, man. You see Best around town, man. And speaking of Best, right here they depicted him as the Jaguar guard. If you see him right here, you check him out over here. They got him depicted as the Jaguar guard, and you have him with the Jaguar on his back right here. You also got Best over here in comedic, and we see him over here in South America. Best was an ancient Egyptian dwarf god who complex being who was both a deity of demonic fighter. He was a god of war, yet also a patron of childbirth at home and was associated with sexual humor, music, and also dancing. All right, turn up, Shaker.
I might have to take that for her.
Okay. Let's walk. Turn up. You got it.
Okay. If it weren't for the discovery of his Respidillion tomb, King Tut certainly would not make this. Uh-oh. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what was that?
That's my neighbor. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fireworks going on. All right. So let's go here. Certainly would not be a nickname basis with the world. The boy king's reign was unremarkable. When he ascended the throne at the age of 9, the country was still in chaos from a decision made by his late father, as Ankh, and to switch Egypt from its polytheistic religion to a monotheistic one. A royal advisor named A seems to have managed the young royal at his puppet, particularly in his order to reverse, sorry if I pronounced this wrong, y'all, Akhenaten's policy and reinstate the beloved old gods in their temples.
He turned it one time. Yeah, his name was Akhenaten. That was his daddy, Akhenaten. He was, I'll say a lot of people had a lot of things to say about him because they was just speaking on. He wanted to bring it to a monotheistic. He wanted to take it back there into a one God. All right, let's walk. There you go, King A right here, man. This in King Tut tomb. And they also said that A fucked around and had something to do with King Tut getting murdered. And we know he would take over after, and we see him with the Jaguar. That tell us this is the leopard print. When you go into the signs to see how they worship the Jaguar as well, man. And then we come over here, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, goddamn. Shout out to you Jaguars out there. Y'all ain't I ain't gonna go there. Cause Texas ain't shit. Y'all gonna get on my ass. Texas ain't. We ain't got a quarterback this year. Man, shout out to Cano, man. He was originally the source of the Nile since annual flooding of the Nile brought with its slid and clay, its water brought life to its surroundings. He was thought to be the creator of bodies of human children, which he made of potter's wheel from clay and placed in their mother's womb. He was later described as having molded the other deities, and he had the titles Divine Potter and Lord of the Lord of created things from himself. And he's depicted as a ram. And again, the ram is indigenous to the Americas. Man, we take the bighorn sheep right here, man. Even back in the game, man, the paleos, they also carve depictions of these rams, and we see them today as Egyptian Kemetic deities. And you know, you have to ask yourself, why all these indigenous animals who were sacred amongst the people of America, how did they become deities in Kemet? You know, when they were indigenous to the Americas, when they come all the way from the Americas. Man, shout out to the Los Angeles Rams. Shout out to the Los Angeles Rams. You see how it worked? Hey, this is pay-per-view material, goddamn, don't forget. Yeah, I told you niggas it was pay-per-view and you niggas can't come in, goddamn, let you see it. But you know my good-hearted ass, we right back out here on the block pounding the concrete. All right, turn up, Shan. Shigga, you back? All right, Shigga probably in the car. All right, you turn up, Shan.
One of the most famous figures of ancient Egyptian pantheon, and Anubis was a powerful deity whose role shifted over time. Before Horus and Isis rose to prominence, Anubis was worshipped as the god of the dead. When Horus took on his role, however, Anubis became the god of mummification. Despite his significance and multi-millennial long worship, Anubis was seldom a main character in the Egyptian mythos. He was an integral part of the story of Osiris's murder, in which he embalmed the deceased god. Thereafter, he was known as the Lord of the Mummy Wrapping.
Shout out to Anubis, goddamn, one of the oldest deities in Kemetic science, man. If we don't come over here to an ancient deity of the Americas, this dog is actually only indigenous to the Americas and come out of that area of Mexico. And we see him here with many depictions. If you look over here, this is Anubis. Over here in the right corner, this is the statue of Anubis. Identical to the Cholo. Looks nothing like a goddamn brown ass dog, whatever that mud is they said he was over there. Yeah, man, again, we said, oh, we finna hurt some feelings in here, man. Good Lord have mercy. Why you do that, goddamn? Man, shout out to, y'all know what time it is, huh? A lot of y'all probably wrote this here as a pendant or a piece or something. You know, if you pass through the streets, you probably seen this here. And the Kemites, they took off with it on the back of the quarters and everything. And you know what the Kemetic scholars told us? They told us that America came back and copied everything that was in Egypt. They told us on the back of the dollar bill and all of this kind of shit here. You gonna come on, man. Woo, let's walk. Oh, y'all didn't know who that was? Oh, y'all didn't know who that was? Yeah, Sheraton. The big homie. Yeah, that big Horus right there. They say that's Jesus. Yeah, man. And see, they over there pointing the finger and shit. And now we over here saying, nah, nigga, you got our shit. You running around, they been running around talking about everybody stole it from them. The Bible stole it off the wilds, and the whole time they stole it from us. You done robbed the nigga and took off with this shit. And that's a Pan-African for you. Pan-African got everybody's shit in their pocket. Let's walk. In case they didn't know, goddamn, Horus is an ancient Egyptian and one of the most significant. This nigga is one of the most significant. We done already took Anubis from you, who was also one of the most significant, and Egyptian deities who served many functions, most notably god of kinship and the sky. Horus, the ancient Egyptian sky god, depicted as a falcon. And they walk and talk. All right, you can turn those in.
All right. The peregrine falcon, a predatory bird indigenous to North America, was once in danger of extinction. In the 1960s, scientists discovered byproducts of the pesticide DDT in the bird's eggs, which caused them to be too soft to survive.
All right, turn up. Hey, y'all look at Horus right here. Y'all see it right here? And y'all look at him right here. This is who Horus is depicted as. That's who Horus is depicted as. All right, you can turn up. Let's see. Okay, my bad.
Native American spiritual meaning of the peregrine falcon. The peregrine falcon is the fastest bird on the planet, with speeds recorded at over 200 miles per hour. It manages this astonishing speed by tucking in its feet and folding back its wings and tail so that it can dive bomb its prey. It kills not simply by sheer force of impact, but by strategically punching midair when it's clenched foot. Due to these characteristics, the Mississippian Indians of North America heralded the peregrine falcon as a spiritual symbol and warfare exemplar.
Hey, ain't that a beautiful bird right there? Ain't that a beautiful bird? And it's straight out of Georgia. That motherfucker straight out of Georgia, man. Straight out of the Americas. The falcon was regarded for its strong predatory technique and was associated with the upper world and overworld in order of the light and the sun and moon. The other two sections of the cosmos, the middle world and the underworld, as identified as Earth, a place of chaos and darkness, respectively. The three levels were joined by a cosmic axis that is depicted as a cedar tree. Spiritually, beings from the upper and underworld were always at odds with each other. The forked eye surrounded modifier found at SEC artifacts like shell stones, tools and weapons and pottery is understood to represent the eye's marking of the peregrine falcon and is associated with the upper world. The eye is surrounded motif, and the other hand represents the underworld. Oh yeah, we talking some shit. Shout out to them falcons, them dirty birds. Shout out to them dirty birds, man. Y'all didn't even know this what they was talking about. Great birds that prey like the falcon, eagle, raven, and the owl are common spiritual symbols throughout many Native American tribes. However, the falcon holds clear and significant meaning to the Mississippian people. Man, where my nigga Copper Sonny at, man? Where my nigga Copper Sonny at, man? Turn up one time, them soul people, man. However, the falcon holds clear and significant meanings to the Mississippian people who resided from 800 to 650 AD in the expansive area of the Southeast. Some of the tribes from this geographical area include the Chickasaw, Choctaw, Cahokia. Man, where you niggas at, man? Light this bitch up, man. Where my Chickasaws at? Today, the Southeastern ceremonial complex is used to refer to a cultural commonalities among the Mississippian tribes. One of the most dominating symbols of the SEC is the peregrine falcon. Okay? That's how much it means to us. But they done took it over to Kemet, and goddamn, this nigga then became baby Jesus. Literally. They tell you Jesus come from Horus and Horus come from Georgia. Nigga, fuck they talking about. Turn up, sis.
Native American spiritual meaning to the peregrine falcon. Unlike any other spiritual being in the Mississippian cosmos, a birdman deity, portrayed in this case by the peregrine falcon, moved between the upper world and middle world, serving as a messenger from the gods. As sky creatures, the birdmen constantly warred with the underworld spirits. To draw on the power of the falcon warrior in a time of warfare, the Mississippians held dances where the participants wore costumes of wings and masks. It was believed that the masks would assist in connecting them with the spirits, thereby activating their falcon power.
And right here, if you look in this depiction right here, where them flat earthers at? Where my flat earthers at out there, goddamn? This is shit y'all need y'all toolboxes. You know, the Native Americans was on some shit like that. They go your dome up there, you niggas be talking about. They go your dome. Here go Earth right here. And they'll make a distinction between the upper world and the middle world. Earth was the middle world. So all them conspiracy theories saying we're gonna have to get on some conspiracy, they got they talk about the hollow earth. If y'all heard about the hollow earth and how it's different levels to the hollow earth, where our ancient ancestors in the Southeast felt the same way. And then at the bottom, if you look down here, you can, yeah, man, we gonna walk. All right, Birdman and Cahokia. Many of the Mississippian people built earthwork mounds. Some were used as burials, others served as platforms for temples or house construction. One famous mound at Cahokia Mounds in Illinois, Mound 72, exemplifies the significance of a falcon as a warrior avatar. Aside from its complex wood hinge structure, Mound 72 is a significant Native American cultural site. Excavations in the 1970s produced valuable artifacts. Importantly, the body of a tribal leader buried there was in honor of the Birdman burial. More than 2,000 shell beads laid out in the shape of a bird served as a bed of the for the corpse. Elsewhere in the grave were found 2 stone tablets carved with the Birdman avatar. And if you look over here, he go to the ceremonies or the mounds, and you can see coming up from Palenque, goddamn, you just get a straight shot right through that motherfucker, through Texas, coming up to Mississippi. You got the cattle ones over here, goddamn. That'll be the Texans right here, East Texas. Palenque, Emerald. You got Lake Jackson down here. Moundville, shout out to Moundville, Alabama. Etowah over here, Georgia niggas. They go to Lake Jackson niggas in Florida. They go to South Appalachians over there. Man, all up in Cahokia, all here, man. All this kinfolk up in this motherfucker. All you niggas eat chitlins. All right, turn up, goddamn. We ain't about to go there. You niggas ate chitlins when y'all was a baby. You ain't had no choice. Your mama cool them out in the ghetto. Your mama blow them for you and then put them in the baby mouth, nigga. Turn up. Hey, right here, this is in these mounds. These were these copper plates that were found, and they found them all over. But I just put a few up here so you can get the message. And we got Spiro, Oklahoma, where them Oklahoma niggas at, man. We found the Birdman copper plates in there. Also over here in Jackson Mounds in Florida, man. And also over here Etowah, they also found them at Cahokia. They found them in Arkansas. They found them all over, man. These depictions or these avatars, what they call them, is Birdman. Oh, Shane, this was gonna piss them off right here. I think this is gonna make somebody mad, goddamn. Mississippians, symbolism important to understanding Birdman iconography, whatever the fuck, fork ice around motif. So they found these plates, man, and a lot of them was drew in this symbol, right? What did it represent? It represented the eye of the eagle. Now, hold on. Let me go back here because I'm gonna have to break something down, goddamn. I'm gonna have to break
walk it down.
Yeah, we gotta walk it down. I skipped over it. I should have all right here now. The forked eye surrounding motif found that SEC artifacts like shellstones, weapons, and pottery understood to represent the eye marking of the falcon, right? Now, this guy has a unique eye marking, and that our ancestors, they noticed. Now, y'all know all this talking around the conscious community, niggas be out here talking about your pineal gland, your third eye, and opening your third eye, and all this type of shit. And they said it is the eye of Horus. Okay, the eye of Horus, or the all-seeing eye, right? The pineal gland. Check it out. And then when you Hebrews at, you niggas gonna take us to Genesis, I think it was 36, and Joseph wrestled with the angel and in the land of Penal and all this kind of shit. And and the sun shined on him and all this shit here. So we look at we check out this falcon, this little Heru. That's where the goddamn eye of Horus come from. All right, it's this dude here. Check out how his shit go. His shit dip just like that motherfucker. It's the same thing. You understand me? And guess where he from? He out of Georgia. This is Mississippians. We put this shit together and they had copper plates and all type of shit. Yeah, man, to back it up. And we trying to find out what horrors and them shit is. Then they got this a dirty bird out of Georgia. Apep. It's a lot of Apep ass niggas out here too, man. Apep was a serpent energy in the Egyptians hieroglyphs. We can see him here. And we come over here to Quetzalcoatl, man, and we also had serpent deities, female goddess as well. And we see the pictures here, man, all the way over here to the Serpent Mound and Peoples, Ohio. And this here is a beautiful work right here. Also aligns with the summer solstice. Man, we come down here, goddamn, and man, I just want y'all to take a second and look at that, man. Y'all know we can go walk it, goddamn. So
we're gonna let this here play out, man. I think they lost enough money, and I think we'll be back on track next year. They done lost enough money, and everybody don't want to play the games. Bocce done got caught, they done got his emails and shit, man. They probably don't want to do the I can't even say the word over here. They probably don't want to play no more though. Yeah, man, and so shit that got turned up. You got these states talking about, you know, they taking a mask off and all this shit here. Nigga give you a whole quarter pound of weed if you come sign up and get the test and all kind of shit, man. So it's dying out. So hopefully we'll be able to make this happen next year sometimes. Start putting these trips together. But if you check this out, man, this here is a drawing, a depiction of what this city would have looked like back in the time of its glory days. Let's walk and talk. On the inside, it shows. Now we just went through this coaching, man. These people who, the Falcons, from these Kemetic deities that we're seeing, that a lot of them are indigenous to the Americas. Not only the Americas, they're coming out of these southeastern. We'll find them in these southeastern places, man. And this beautiful architecture right here, man. We come in and on the walls as encampment, you know, they depicted themselves and they told their own story. And when we go in, we'll notice them dreadlocks, you know, the dark skin again, falling right into our culture of these people of the Americas. Again, they also wore the Jaguar prints as well. Right here, we got the battle of the bands and shit, man. You niggas like to play the bands and the music and all that type of shit there. Well, shit, right here, man, that's them depicting they go they bands and shit. They out there doing their thing, man. So we gonna run through more melanated people, man. Also with the roster dreads, man, we use the Marlins because that nigga has some long ass dreads. And so, man, as you see right there, man, the culture, real live, still alive today. You know, ain't no Africans out there, them cuckabug head that nigga. No disrespect, but it's gonna take y'all niggas a lifetime to grow some dread like this here, goddamn. That's a lot of rolling. That's nigga talking about 9 ether. Yeah, I hear you, nigga. You got that 9 ether hair. It's just curl right, come right into it. Yeah. Man, y'all know when you can see the spaces, niggas should be so nappy, you can see the spaces in it. Anyway, advanced, I mean, my bad. You hold on, I gotta knock this out. Advanced engineering, turn up, turn up.
Okay. Advanced engineer discovered at the Maya observed at the Chichen Itza. And 1526, the Spanish conquistador Francisco de Montejo arrived on the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico and found most of the great Maya cities deeply eroded and unoccupied. Many generations removed from the master builders, engineers, and scientists who conceived and built the cities. The remaining Maya they encountered had degenerated into warring groups who practiced blood rituals and human sacrifice.
All right, turn up right here, man. They said Chichen Itza, man, as you notice, man, they say many generations removed from master builders, engineers, and scientists. You'll never hear those conversations come up when they speaking about the people of the Americas. The most highly advanced civilizations it was on this rock came right out of here. And the blood is still flowing through the veins of y'all out there who listening right now. Yeah, man. See, we got to come back into our greatness. Let's walk. Chichen Itza site, one of the most greatest Mayan centuries of the Yucatan Peninsula. All right, this is one of the most important examples of the Mayan Topcatz civilizations in the Yucatan. It's a Maya words in the language spoken by the Creek Indians in the southeast are the strongest evidence of Mesoamerican presence in North America. See, they say that's the strongest evidence, bro, because how can you, if we speak in the same language, it's a great chance we the same people. Now, why can't they this evidence be brought to the surface? Because in order for, see, this ain't no that shit that the nigga walking down the street, that Moorish shit, they out there with a Morocco flag. And we done told them niggas over and over that Morocco ain't in no motherfucking America. Now he gotta go tell it to the judge. I wish I could see that back and forth.
And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if niggas start coming out dropping out with information on the blog. Now, see, that's a different story. We would have had a conversation with them. But this is the reality. You know, they like to take you to the Washita and the sheep people and the Amaru and all this type of shit, right? You ain't got to go back that motherfucking far. And if we really wanted to talk about something what really had, you know why they use that shit? Because they don't know this to be the truth. They don't know that all those motherfucking deities from Kemet is indigenous to America. They don't know that. They don't know that the strongest evidence of Mesoamerican Mayans in Mesoamerica is the language. The language of who? Of the Muskogee Creek people, the people of the Southeast, the people who still wear the dreadlocks as a culture, the people who still practice the eating habit. And the people who set up all these ceremonial mounds, and as you see all these areas right here, man, they walk and talk. Bang the like button, bang the cash up, goddamn. This is pay-per-view material, goddamn. You know, these ancient sites, so they say this was the end of the era of the Mayans and the Topcatz civilizations. Well, let's see other civilizations, great civilizations that they built. We'll check out Poverty Point. We'll go over here to Poverty Point. Nigga be talking that Washita shit. Shout out to them niggas, man, though. But he go Poverty Point. Not that MUURS shit. Yeah, nigga that freak with it. He different than the MOORS. He the freak with it with the title, and now he the MUURS. And they down there in Louisiana. Well, the truth about this shit is we can come over here to Arkansas. We come over here to Arkansas, goddamn, to the Topcatz mountains. These Mayan and Topcatz civilization, all through Texas, Texarkana, all up in here in Arkansas. I want y'all to check this out, though. It is an annual event important to prehistoric cultures around the world, and right here in Arkansas, and the Topcatz Mounds Archaeological State Park in the Scott honors the occasions every year in its summer social celebration. Now, I chose this photo and I'm going through this article, and I just wanted y'all to know that since we are absent, I want y'all to look at all these little white kids going on the field trip out here. These folks finna go out here and they out here got them on sacred land, on our folks shit, and they finna go teach all these babies, and we ain't nowhere in the story. And I feel like it's a problem. It's a problem, man. And so this should be us. You understand me? Taking back our greatness. And we got to go visit these places, man. Shout out to the homies out there in Arkansas. This is one. I'm going to tell you something, man. This motherfucker, see, I ain't even going to go all the way in. We going to come back and freak with it on another bill about the mounds, though. Yeah, and we going to go deep into the mounds and who built the mounds, man. There's going to be some shit right there. I think that's a big boy conversation. It's going to, you know, we probably got to go through a few bills to walk you into what you're going to really find out what really happened, goddamn. But I just want you to look at how big the motherfuckers is and look how little the people is. Yeah, you put that together. You know what I'm saying? You tell me how them little bit ass nigga build that big old ass up. Yeah, but we going to walk and talk, though. This right here is Arkansas, Topcatz Mounds, man. And they out there celebrating on the equinox. And we look at these great other great structures that they built, man. Oh man, that's a sight to see right there. I know you can feel the energy when you're in the building right there. Yeah, what she get, goddamn. All right, we going through here, man. These niggas out here playing with the rock. Y'all like to call it the rock. You wonder why you call the basketball the rock, nigga? Yeah, they bitch started off with a rock. Turn up. Yeah, the game started out with a rock. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Yeah, nigga, you are your ancestors. Y'all nigga gonna stop letting folks play with y'all, man. Shout out to the Bucks. They done made it to the finals, goddamn. And went on and knocked off Atlanta. Y'all had a good run. Y'all should have had that Falcon energy in there with y'all. But y'all wanted to go with the Hawks. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, man. But, yeah, you ever wonder why they call it basketball the rock? Light this bitch up, man. Where my flames at, goddamn? Nigga out there working the rock. Yeah, man. You niggas ain't changed a bit. That was that white boy looked at you niggas and said them niggas ain't changed a bit.
You there, Shan? Mic check. Oh shit! Hold up, y'all.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, my bad. Okay, that was she could drop that. All right. All right, you want to get that?
All right, I gotcha. Coming right now. Okay, so we got the Betty Arawak Taino. All right, this is a fine and important hand-carved pet stone game ball, Betty, from the Arawak peoples of the Greater Antilles Islands. It is a choice and large example. It is finely incised on all planes and multiple stylized geometric motifs representing tattooing or scarification and faces, adding to the impressive aesthetic presence of this piece. Betty, or Betty, was the name given to a special plaza around which the Caribbean Taino built their settlements. It was usually a rectangular area surrounded by stones with carved symbols. The Betty was the area in which Betty events, ceremonies, and the ball game took place.
Turn up one time, man. They was out there getting it in out there as well. So I want you to see this right here is coming out of Mesoamerica. This is coming out of the Yucatan. And we come here, we find it all in the goddamn Caribbean with the Tainos and shit in Arawak. They're out there balling too. Yeah, in a real way, man. You check out the field. All right, you can turn up, Shan, so you don't get comfortable.
Okay, yes. History of basketball. The history of basketball began with its invention in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts, by Canadian physical education instructor James Naismith as a less injury-prone sport than football. Naismith was a 31-year-old graduate student when he created the indoor sport to keep athletes indoors during the winters. That sounds like crap. The game became established fairly quickly and grew very popular as the 20th century progressed, first in America and then in other parts of the world. After basketball became established in American colleges, the professional game followed. The American National Basketball Association, established in 1946, grew to a multi-billion-dollar enterprise by the end of the century. Basketball became an integral part of American culture.
Hey, y'all tap that like button, get them likes up.
Oh, you back?
All right, it's okay. Yeah, y'all see, so they say they go the white boy right here. Don't look like he got no footwork, get his ankles broke out there, he ain't do shit. And he the nigga came up with basketball. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, let's walk and talk. On December the 21st, 1891, the first basketball match was played between two teams. Each team consisted of 9 players. These 18 players were students of Mr. James Naismith. Class Mr. James introduced 13 rules, 5 unique ideas to play basketball match, which the passage of the time in the 20th century, the basketball game became popular in America as European as well as in European countries. The role of the YMCA and U.S. Army for basketball, the Young Men Christian Association founded by Sir George Williams in London, played a key role in the development of basketball. They started to play basketball matches on the national and international levels. They played the basketball game throughout the United States, Canada, and around the world. World War I began in 1914. Hey, shout out to Rasheen. Appreciate that love in the cash app. Shout out to my OG Al with $100 in the cash app. Al, where you been at, man? I'm glad you're doing good. Shout out to OG Al, man, $100 in the cash app. Shout out to the homie Rasheen. He said keep going. Appreciate that love. Had originated in Europe. The U.S. Army spread all around the world, and they played basketball where they lived, where they were. And this way, every country was introduced by a basketball game. Damn, who that sound like? Got the ladies in that sound like y'all. When the Spanish first got down there, what you niggas out there got on the court? Hey, one time, man, I gotta go get that story. That's gonna have to be a Indian mob ties right there. They was out there playing, came out there and set up the game. They had the French come sit down and everything, and you know, they was out there in their good clothes and shit. It was a sunny day, them niggas out there cooking and shit, and they set up like they was about to play the ball game, and they attacked the French.
Right.
Cause see, they knew they weren't gonna get no head up, and they had to get them hoes there comfortable. They called for a peace treaty, set it up, got the kids, had the women out there topless serving and shit. You know, they bringing drinks and plates and shit, and them niggas turned up, man. They had the it was like a war on the yard. You know, niggas had shit hid, rocks and shit hid in the ground, and bow and arrows and pistols laying in chip bags and shit. And they jumped up on them French ass, and them niggas ain't see it coming. But one of the way they would introduce it was back in the game, we would play against.
Yeah. Chief talking about that's them Michigan boy. I think that happened in Michigan. Yeah, that's the Michigan niggas. They done set the whole play up. We finna run them. French show up, you know, French debonair at all time. French probably had one of the coldest swags out of everybody. Yeah, I think that happened up there in the Michigan area right there, man. Yeah, they set up like they was finna play the game, both teams. Man, they got the picking shit up out the ground, coming out high spot, they coming out the back. Yeah, and rushed them. And rushed the French.
Niggas on the other side of town, and we would travel. So the ball games, man, they came through the, you know, we hear a lot about the ones that took place down in the Yucatan, and also like we just went through the Batis over in the Caribbean.
Freeman, you know it's out.
But man, you know, some of the coldest always came out that Midwest, man. And so let's walk and talk.
So
the Appalachian Indians.
Okay. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have to shout out because before we move on, basketball is very dear to my heart and to my family. One of the first Harlem Globetrotters was my great uncle, Mr. Willie Dumpson. So I got to give shout out to the Dumpsons of Port Washington, Long Island. We are indigenous to the island. So I just got to give a shout out there because we were dominating that sport. You know, white boy just on the sidelines, but yeah.
They stand there, what did Craig say? The white boys stand there with a clipboard and look like they smart, while the niggas do all the work. But back in the game, the plantation owners, you know, they were ran by black folks, but they would have a white overseer. In the prison system of America, they are now adopting this system. They already bringing over these foreign people to come over here and work. They are putting Africans in the as overseers in the prison system. And see, man, this is the game. You know, a white boy ain't never been shit, bro. They just made him look like he was something. They put him over you, and now he coming that bitch in the Mexican running his ass today. You know what I'm saying? And so this how the game go, man. 1704, 1763, one of Florida's most tragic incidents occurred when Governor James Moore of South Carolina and his small army composed of 1,000 Indians and 50 whites. Yeah, I'm gonna run that back for you niggas, right? Because this nigga got an army, right? And he got 1,000 Indians. And guess
hold on, y'all, man. Get my lights up. I need y'all to understand this. And these 50 YTs, these just black Europeans. These just upper echelon heavy hitters, reputables. You hear me? Kingpins. Now listen to this. How many white folks he got with it? 50. That nigga got 1,050 soldiers, nigga, and 1,000 of them Indians. So who running the block?
But they tell you that they won the wars, and you know this was their success. They walk and talk, man. 50 whites moved into the Appalachian area of North Florida and laid waste to what had been the center of the Franciscans' mission. Accounts of the raid described to the gallant defense made at a U-boat mission by Father Marard and his Nephites, the defeat of the relief column from St. Louis under the command of Captain Ruiz Mexia, the torture of captives, the destruction of the Appalachian villages, and the removal of 3,000. Listen, homie, in the removal of 3,000 or more Appalachians from resettlement in Georgia or South Carolina,
or for a life of slavery in New England. You can choose, nigga. You can get the fuck out, or you can go work the plantations in New England. It's your choice. Or the West Indies, nigga. I heard they got some beautiful women out there. After Moore and his raiders had completed their destruction, the region was virtually deserted and contributed the little to welfare of Spanish Florida. Appalachia was a tribal confederation within the cluster of Indian provinces, which included Appalachia, Timucua, Appalachia, Wale, Arista, and part of the greater Spanish Florida. The Appalachians were members of the Muskogean linguistic family, a southern group which included such tribes as the Chickasaw, Upper Creek, Lower Creek, Natchez, Chautauqua, Tunica. They did most of their hunting and fighting in southern Georgia, but most of the approximately 20 villages were centered in the area around present-day Tallahassee. Despite the fact that they cultivated large fields of maize, pumpkins, and beans, they followed the practice of southeastern agriculture Indians and often gathered root, persimmons, and wild berries and hunted the bountiful supply of deer, bear, and bison, which existed at the time. Shout out to them niggas out there in the Appalachians, man. All right, turn those shit.
All right.
Hey, y'all, bang the like up, bang the cash up, get the likes up, family, bang the cash up. Don't come over here on no Democratic shit. This is gonna pay for you. Niggas saying it was free, y'all hear you? We got y'all ass up in here, man. Don't ignore the goddamn cash app up there, goddamn. It's 4th of July. You niggas drunk, goddamn. Put something in the pot, man. Let's keep this bitch rocking, man. This is pay-per-view, but we're gonna bring it to the family. It's a celebration, goddamn. Let's get beat in this hoe. Turn it one time. You got it.
Appalachian tribe. Traditionally, the men wore deerskin loincloths, long rectangular piece of deerskin, and leggings to protect their legs, and women wore Spanish moth skirts wrapped around their hips. The Appalachians also wore moccasins on their feet. When preparing for war, the men painted their bodies with red ochre and put feathers in their hair. Appalachian men usually shave their heads in a mohawk style and tied feathers on top. Appalachian women usually wore long hair wound into buns on top of their heads. Today, some Appalachian men still shave their heads and do a mohawk style, but only wear feathers for special occasions.
Yeah, shout out to Nora. She said you need to pay-per-view Topcatz. Make these niggas appreciate your work. Yeah. This is the last time I'm coming out here making. So the women, the men rock mohawks and the women wore buns on their head. Either they'll lay their hair down or they'll wear it in buns. I don't know who wear their hair in buns. What y'all do on a quick day? How you even do? Yeah, I bet you I'm just finna throw it in the bun and come. Yeah, man, they got the sock in the bun and now typing in. Nigga, like how you do that shit? Man, y'all remember when the buns was in? We on the panhandle with it, man. Appalachian Bay, let's walk. Oh, we muted. Fucking up the game, goddamn. Yeah, he said it's to be sold and not told, goddamn. But we out here kicking it, we fellowshipping, nigga. But you niggas ain't finna get on no Democratic shit around me. Hell nah, not at all, nigga. You niggas want some food stamp cards or some shit like that, something for free, nigga. We ain't doing it, man. Let's turn up though, man. For entertainment, villages in Appalachia challenge one another. Yeah, now we on the real shit now. For entertainment, the villages challenged one another to a ball game known as the Appalachian Ball Game, which was played with a small clay ball covered in buckskin. This was a religious exercise as well as a sport. This game consisted of 2 villages competing against one another, and each village had at least 100 players. I want y'all to listen and pay attention to this shit here. All right? And so these niggas playing against other villages and other hoods and towns and shit. Who that sound like? When you gotta go travel to go get that work. Michelle says she a red motherfucker. The game consisted of 2 villages competing against each other. Village had 100 players. Players pushed the ball with their feet towards the goal post, which pole topped at the stuffed eagle in a nest. They played this ball game in the spring and summer and dedicated it to the gods of rain and thunder, which they believed it provided them with rain for their crops.
Why you think you get the seasons?
The Appalachian tribe.
You think our sports are played in certain seasons? Think about it. Our sports are played around equinoxes, solstices, things like that. So yeah, it's a reason because they're following the tradition of the Indian. Let's walk.
In the Florida Panhandle, and by the 1500s, they had developed a sophisticated culture with forming villages and ceremony centers. The Appalachians were part of an extensive trade network that extended north to the Great Lakes and west to present-day Oklahoma. The Florida tribe would trade in shells, shark teeth, and smoked fish for copper. Listen, homie, these niggas out there got fish plates, nigga, for copper. I ain't bullshit, them niggas. They sold shells, shark teeth, and smoked fish. Nigga, minka and other minerals not found in native lands. Hustler, nigga. Y'all see them niggas out there pull over in the South, they'll get a barbecue pit, nigga, and pull that bitch over on the side of the street, nigga, and niggas gonna stop. You ain't never seen that nigga day in your motherfucking life, nigga, but you gonna stop. You gonna stop and you gonna see what he got on that pit. And it always be a big old nigga, his shirt be dirty. If that nigga shirt ain't dirty, I don't want it. Sweat all on his head. I can't watch him fix my plate. But goddamn nigga, when it's ready, I wouldn't come pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I hate to watch people fix my plate. I do, goddamn. I gotta see you wash your hands. I gotta see a lot of shit going on. All right, there has been a human presence in Franklin County for thousands of years. From at least 100 AD, a group of former Indians known as the Appalachians lived in northwest Florida, homie. The territory extended from the Ockaloosa River to the east of the Okaloosa River, Oklahoma, whatever the fuck, goddamn. River to the west from what is now Georgia state line. Y'all know them Georgia niggas mad at them motherfuckers. But anyway, nigga, to the Gulf of Mexico, prior to European contact, there were at least 50,000 to 60,000 Appalachians. They were strong and powerful tribe living in wildly disparate villages. Other tribes respected the Appalachians because they belonged to an advanced Indian civilization. They were prosperous and they were fierce warriors. For food, they grew corn, beans, squash. Men prepared the field. Women tended the crop. Men hunted bear, deer, small game. Women gathered nuts and berries. Oh shit! I'm jumping. All right, we can come down here. All right, you got it.
To them Appalachians.
Oh, hold up. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Okay. The Appalachians played a ball game that was a religious exercise.
Oh, damn, my bad. That was dope.
Oh, wait, you read that.
Right. Let's fuck
That's
up
too. All right, Mississippi Empire. Are you ready? Okay. All right, let's go. The Mississippian era, AD 900 to AD 1541. When the Plum Bayou people and other groups in the Mississippi Valley combined the domesticated plants of the Eastern agricultural complex of North America with corn and other domesticated plants from Mexico, they laid the foundation for the Mississippian way of life, a way of life based solely on agriculture rather than on gathering wild plant foods. From AD 900 on, more places like the Topcatz began to appear in the Mississippi Valley. From Memphis, north of St. Louis, and Topcatz itself was soon overshadowed. Between AD 900 and AD 1200, the people of this era, whom archaeologists call the Mississippians, went from being part-time gardeners who still depended on old, reliable wild fruits, nuts, seeds, meat, and fish to being almost full-time farmers, and their population exploded.
It's the Mississippi areas, man, and you see down here, man, these beautiful civilizations, man. And these people that we've been talking about is a lot of you wild ass Indians over there coming out the Appalachians. Niggas in Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, all you crazy ass niggas down there. Beautiful women, thicker than the snicker. In the heart of Georgia lies a place that has been settled for 17,000 years. We're gonna skip over that, but this is the Oka. You know how to say that word? Okmulgee, goddamn.
Okmulgee.
Okmulgee National Monument. The Okmulgee National Monument. This right here was actually a field where they played their ball games at. And today now is one of the is home to the largest archaeological dig in American history with more than 3 million artifacts. Y'all heard that shit, nigga? These folks went down there. They got more than 3 million artifacts found by 800 workers in progress administration workers in 1930. I'm trying to figure out how 800 niggas pick up 300. But anyway, 4 different prehistorical cultures inhabited the area before European settlement in the late 1500s. One such as the Mississippians, who constructed earth mounds for their elite members of societies. And what? Man, out of that game, man, that they was playing, goddamn, let's turn up. Origins in history, origins of men lacrosse. Lacrosse was started by the Native American Indians. Okay? Cut the bullshit. Lacrosse was started by the Native American Indians and originally known as stickball. The game was initially played in St. Lawrence Valley area by the Algonquian tribes, and it was followed by the other tribes in the eastern half of North America and around the western Great Lakes. The Native American games were seen as major events which took place over several days. They were played over huge open areas between villages, and the goals and the trees or other natural features were anything from 500 yards to several miles apart. Any number of players were involved. Some estimates mentioned between 100 to 100,000 players goddamn participating in the game at one time. The rules were very simple. The ball was not to be touched. The player's hand was nowhere in the boundaries. The ball was tossed into the air, indicated the start of the game. Who that sound like when they throw the ball in the air to start the game? But they say that white boy with no athletic abilities, PE teacher, sat there and thought about all this. Yeah, turn up one time, goddamn. But it's called tip off in NBA. Yeah, man, the tip off. Yeah, they gonna throw the ball. The rules were very simple. The ball was not to be touched by a player's hand, and the ball would be tossed in the air to indicate the start of the game, and players raced to be the first one to catch it. Yeah, man, it's tip off, goddamn. We let niggas have it because we want the ball. We want the ball in this quarter. French Jesuit missionaries working in St. Lawrence Valley in 1630s were the Europeans to see lacrosse being played by the Native Americans. We're gonna run that back because they said that they used basketball in the army, and they went around whenever they'll meet a new country, they'll have them niggas play ball out there. Well, let's walk it down. French Jesuit missionaries working in St. Lawrence Valley in the 1630s were the first Europeans to see lacrosse being played by the Native Americans. One of them, Gene, we're going to just call him Gene. Gene wrote about the game being played by the Huron Indians in 1636. It was he who named the game lacrosse. A demonstration of lacrosse was given by the Caughnawaga Indians in Montreal in 1834. As a result, interest in the game lacrosse began to develop in Canada. Canadian dentist Dr. William George Beers was responsible for founding the Montreal Lacrosse Club in 1856. And a decade later, he drew up rules that included reducing the number of players, introduced a rubber ball, and redesigned the stick. Took all your shit. By 1860, lacrosse became Canada's national game. And in 1867, exhibition games were played in England. 1876, Queen Victoria watched the game being played and remarked the game is very pretty to watch. She said the game is very pretty to watch. In 1883, a touring team from Canada and a team made up of Iroquois natives visited Scotland. During this tour, promotional literature was distributed, and the spectators pointed out benefits of immigration to Canada. By the turn of the century, lacrosse was becoming most popular in several countries. In 1904 and 08, lacrosse was played in the Summer Olympics. And we'll see these goddamn Scottish and Dutchmen and all this shit here, these Irishmen who came up there and they playing Iroquois now. Look at these niggas with these big old European ass beards, but they tell you these Iroquois Indians right here. All right, turn those shit.
Anetsa, stickball, a Native American game similar to lacrosse and called Anetsa by the Cherokee Indians, was once played throughout the United States. The game was played by 2 teams with an equal number of men. The object was to get a tiny walnut-sized leather-covered ball through a goal using sticks shaped somewhat like small tennis rackets. The size of the field depending on the size of the teams and the availability of the suitable terrain. The Cherokees were among the first to play consistently on a field about 100 yards in length, although some fields were much larger. There was no time limit. The first team to score 12 times won. Any strategy to score was acceptable, including biting, choking, and even banging each other on the head with the rackets. There were no timeouts or substitution, but if a player was knocked out, his opponent had to leave the game also. Although a less violent form of stickball is played primarily as entertainment today, the Cherokees once considered Anetsa as the little brother of war, an important training experience for future conflicts.
Turn up one time, y'all see it's a million niggas out there too. Look at the moms and
biting, biting
yeah,
and choking.
They playing the game, but you know it's like hockey too. That's what they got to do.
Yeah, yep.
Take off on the nigga when you feel like it. We gonna let y'all get about 30 seconds in. Hey, appreciate you, Yardrick, man. Yardrick just dropped the Big Chief link down there, man. Y'all go sign up to the class. All right, y'all go sign up to Big Chiefs. It ain't even just really about a class. But go sign up, man, and yeah, man, y'all come rock out with us over there, goddamn. We got some big things coming over there, man. Go sign up. It's free to go sign up. The original wooden balls were later replaced by deerskin balls filled with furs and sticks developed over time to become more sophisticated implements. The netting made from deer sewings in preparation for a game, players used to paint and charcoal to decorate their faces and bodies. And now today we see it in MLB. We see it in football where they put the stripes and the the markings on them. Now you just got the little patches. You can just stick it on and pull them hoes off at the game and use them next week. But yeah, this is all indigenous shit, man. The games of lacrosse was played for a number of reasons. It was considered a sport to toughen up young warriors. It was a sport to toughen up young warriors. You know, them niggas be out there crying and you got to still make it fight for war, but it was also a game played for recreation and for religious reasons. It was not unusual for bets to be placed on the outcomes of the game. You know, you got you niggas out there. And right here is an old statue that they found of one of these niggas out there playing the game. And you can check him out. These were the old balls, early lacrosse balls. And this is courtesy of the Smithsonian Museum. Man, shout out to Chunky, goddamn. Chunky, goddamn. Chunky is a game of Native American origin. It is played by rolling dish-shaped stones across the ground and throwing spears at them in an attempt to land the spears close to the stop stone as possible. Man, shout out to golf. All right. Shout out to golf, goddamn. Don't that sound like golf? They walk, goddamn. In an attempt to the spear to close the stop, the possibly originated in 600 CE in Cahokia region and is what is now the United States near modern St. Louis, Missouri. Chunky was played in huge arenas as large as 47 acres that housed great audiences designed to bring people of the religion together. It continued to be played after the fall of the Mississippian culture. Around 1500, variations were played throughout North America. Early ethnographer James Adair translated the name to mean running hard labor. Gambling was frequently, wherever you niggas at, it's gonna be some gambling around it. Some side and somebody owes somebody some money. Some nigga broke and ain't got no money and he out there betting. And they finna fight when they find out he ain't got the nigga money. Yeah, man. Wherever you niggas at, goddamn, it's gonna be some side betting going on. Yeah, it ain't hard to find you niggas in the crowd, not at all. They said they was gambling in the goddamn lacrosse game. Y'all out there gambling. All over here gambling. And they talking about it ain't y'all niggas. Here go Cahokia right here. Check that out, Shane. Look at these videos. It was live back then, man. Them niggas living better than a lot of niggas today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Carl.
Go ahead and read that.
Say it again.
You want to go ahead and read that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Turn up. Oh, let me say this. Shout out to Carl.
Okay, go ahead.
Carl just signed up to the app, goddamn. I seen you, Carl.
Yeah.
Carl just jumped over there on the app, man. He said, Joe Jake said, sound like hot ball, just the hockey version. All right, turn up, Steve.
All right. Cahokia. Beneath the freeways of East St. Louis and Illinois, there lie the ruins of a city built nearly a millennium
Hey,
ago
dang, tell them.
around town
You
with
know
earthen
somebody gonna bet
pyramids,
on
today
their ass,
called
though.
Cahokia.
It
It held
happens
as
every
many as
time.
40,000 people, and their influence spread throughout the southeast U.S., mostly due to the popularity of the game called Chunky. Some 400 years after the last inhabitants of Cahokia abandoned the city, European immigrants to the nascent USA founded East St. Louis, and probably for many of the same reasons that the Indians founded Cahokia in the mid 1000 CE. Located on the Mississippi River, the area made for a perfect port and was rich with fertile farmland.
Check. Shout out to Kokia, man. And you see that big old field out there, man? They go to the hood. They go high. But everybody got to come walk to the park. And nigga, your mama can't say, you don't care who your daddy is. And yeah, you get out here, nigga, you a grown man. When you get out here on this dirt, nigga, you a grown man. And we gonna handle you like what? We gonna handle you like a grown man out here. Yeah, y'all see it was for the young warriors. And when you look at the skulls, right? The skull and bone, we always been taught that the skull is a bad thing and it's demonic and it represents evil and shit. But the little homies wore skulls. Yeah, using little homie using BG, you putting your work in still, you still trying to get to that. They wore skulls all the way around. They got all the way around. Skulls go all around your necklace. Don't worry about it, man. We coming. Just like Ohio State football team. The more work you do, more stickers you get. You know, when the gangsters used to put the teardrops on their eyes and shit. Back then, when you show that work as a little homie coming up, or YG coming up, they put skulls around you. Some niggas had skulls going all the way around like Rambo. Yeah, look like Mr. T by the chest. This nigga got scalps on scalps on scalps. Yeah, the young homie gets busy. So, you know, everybody going for the most scalps. So when you get you an area and you got everybody mashing on the gas, you know to make sure you keep them players on the board and train them to be the big homies, because one day they going to have to lead by example, and that's the type of end. But yeah, every so long you get them areas, man, depending on the leadership you can get a whole motherfucking run, a dynasty. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's how they counted their hats back then. Everybody, they call them hats now. They're young. Back then, it was scalps. Yeah, with the skull and bone, nigga. He's very dangerous. He got it with some for the merch or whatever, man. We looking to take it to a whole nother level. But yeah, that was something that the little homies were. If you was learning, say you was in school, say if you was going after this knowledge, you was on your journey about the information, then you also wore them hoes too. So that was a sign of putting in work back then, man. So we gonna turn over here to right here. This coming out of the New York Times, man. The story is told of Cornell football coach Lefty James, who wandered out on one fine spring day to watch a lacrosse game against arch rival Syracuse back in the mid 1950s. But his day was ruined when he noticed Jim Brown, the All-American running back, performing with Syracuse lacrosse team. Oh my goodness, he gasped. They let him play with a stick? Big old nigga got a stick in his hand. That's dangerous. Somebody can get hurt out there. Not only did they let Jim Brown play with a stick, they named him an All-American in lacrosse too. He dominated the old Indian game the same way he dominated the football and basketball and track meets. The same way he dominates a roller skate pathway, shout out to Shan, on the way he dominates the screen in those macho movies, and the way he dominates the room. I coached this game for 46 years, and Jim Brown was the greatest lacrosse player I ever saw. Said Roy Simmons, retired Syracuse baseball, football, who was present yesterday when Jim Brown was inducted in the National Lacrosse Hall of Fame. The ceremony was held at Manhasset High School, where Brown once earned 13 varsity letters
NFL sport.
In Cahokia,
The sport of lacrosse, in which athletes pass and shoot hard rubber balls using long sticks
all
webbed
down
in
to Arizona, man.
combines the running of soccer and the creative passing of basketball and the physicality of hockey. Under different circumstances, it could be remained the national sport of the intruders took the continent away from the natives. But it survives very nicely in Maryland and Virginia and New York and a growing number of other states. And you know how they take this author come in the New York Times, and man, when you're just thinking about New York and all that areas over there, that is Indian land, and they are reminded and everything. Most of the shit's still named after it, but yeah, they kept reverting back to making sure it was understood that this was indigenous, and they put him in the center of it as he's man. Hold on, right here. This is the part that caught my eye. He say named him an All-American lacrosse. He dominated the old Indian game the same way he dominated football, basketball, track meet, all the same way America dominated. These all Indian games. What they telling you is this is in that nigga blood. Now he got some black European in him too. Look at that edge up. Look at how that nigga shit shaped on sides. No, but you know it is what it is. You take the bitter with the sweet. Right here we see it geared up. And in the middle, this coming out of Cahokia. We see him with the helmet. We see Jim Brown with the helmet on. We see my man right here with the helmet on. He got his helmet on. And he ready to get physical with a nigga. Goddamn it. Shout out to Jim Brown. Oh shit. What the nigga got going on? I'm saying? Look at y'all niggas out there.
They don't know how to act. Look at them. Don't even know they indigenous. Don't even know what they doing.
That white boy pull up and just be shaking his head. Cause he can't believe all the shit they done went through, all the shit this country been through. And they done tore it away, they done colonized you, they done told you from Africa, but he look over there and you niggas just can't let go. Everything you remind him of.
Who taught them how to shoot dice? Who taught them that?
Hey, that white boy is shaking his head and it pissed him off so bad because these niggas, they are trying to colonize. Niggas in America are really the only niggas who've never been colonized. You look at how much them Africans love them some Jesus. You can't tell them niggas nothing about no Jesus. You can't tell them nothing about nothing, man, when it comes to colonization. You niggas over here, out of everybody, they didn't put shit in your water. They won't educate you niggas. But and they pull up, here you niggas go. You know what I'm saying? Still, they cannot break you niggas. Y'all niggas out there on the pavement with it. Side bet. These niggas ain't even shoot. Everybody bet. Look, he got 50 on the side bet. He side bet him and him. He told him he want all his back man. I want all my back man. Look at them niggas out there on the dice. The trap stars. Yeah, they gonna take us into
not the trap stars.
Yeah, we had to do it, goddamn. Turn up, you got it.
Trap stars. So, the ancient origins of dice and pre-colonial Americas. Dice were typically just two-sided, painted on each side. According to archaeologists Warren DeBoer and Barbara Voorhees, Native people throughout the North America and Mesoamerican constructed dice of a...
Sure, say he ain't even hit on his point. That nigga turned around and tried to buy the dice back. Trying to get back in there. For a nigga hand go cold. Say, nigga trying to buy them dice back.
By a variety of material, such as fruit pits, shells, or teeth, or even split reeds or sticks. The typical dice was curved on one side and flatter on the other. Six-sided dice came into use later and may have been introduced by Europeans. Archaeologist H.S. Darlington believed that many American dice games had origins in sacred Aztec rituals. As part of the process of correcting their calendar for things like leap years, priests engaged in a game of chance to see if they could summon fire in the body of a sacrificial victim. The sticks used to tally the weeks of the calendar were bundled up and tossed as a part of the ritual. Unsurprisingly, the priest rigged the game by making sure the fire would start. The sun symbolism and sticks found in many pre-colonial American dice games suggest that the games may have begun with this ritual.
Turn up one time, man. In pre-colonial America, dice were typically just two-sided. Native people throughout North America and the Mesoamericans constructed dice as a wide variety of materials. Man, listen, time out. Just off the top, bro. Who in the world is doing this, bro? You niggas are too slick for me. A lot of y'all talk too fast for me, man. You fast talking, good talking ass nigga, man. Helping nigga out his shoes and socks.
Wait, they got the dollar folded on behind their ear.
Yeah, right on. And that's to talk to the other dice shooters. You niggas keep dice in your pockets and shit. Niggas got about 6 sets of dice on them, 2 of them janky. And y'all know how to shoot them. Niggas shoot with one janky dice and one good dice. You niggas cold out there, man. They're Indian. That's the Indian in your blood. You gotta keep telling this nigga, say, man, shake the dice. These niggas want to stack the dice and slide them. Get big. See? Come through. 6 and 8 running mate. Nah, man, say, fam, shake them dice. Niggas skipping the dice and shit, man. Nigga, we all Indians. We all learned this. We all know how to do this shit. Fam, shake the dice, let them hoes go. He's stacking them hoes, sliding. Get big. No, you niggas already know what time it is. Shake the dice, man.
Uh-oh.
Shake the motherfucker. What we doing with it?
Oh, snap.
That white boy just say, he just put his hand on the hip and just shake his head at you niggas. American Indian Sign Language. Dang. American Indian Sign Language. Bang the light button, goddamn, bang the cash out. Linguistics and ethnographic documentation from both historical accounts and the years of extensive documentary linguistic fieldwork demonstrates that Native American Sign Language was used at least since the 18th century, probably earlier, for a variety of discourse purposes across the major American Indian culture areas. The Southeast, the Gulf Coast, the Southwest, Great Plains Plateau, Great Basin, Northeast. Turn up one time. Eventually, evidently, a high conventionalized and linguistically enriched sign language emerged as a common way of communicate among American Indian community, speaking so many different languages. Now I'm gonna tell you, homie, if you niggas already, y'all come in the street, homie, we don't even say nothing. You be wailing across the street, nigga, about 100 feet away from you, and nigga, we'll just hit up. What's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shut up one time. And them niggas be standing there across the river. That's how we come out there, goddamn. And they stand at the end of the river, goddamn. And you niggas come out there, nigga, hit him up. You don't say nothing. What you need? Nigga come out there, he just getting up, you hit him up. Bam, bam, bam. He gonna leave, send a little nigga over there with the pack. Same shit you niggas ain't changed a bit, goddamn. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Man, my homeboy, man, shout out to Dante. I fuck around, we was locked up together. Niggas ended up getting us moved out of the tank. He was in there on some tank boss type of shit. And I don't know why this nigga arm used to fall out of place. He used to talk all that shit in his arm fall out of place. You know what I'm saying? But that's my nigga right there. Man, we wake up, you better not touch that remote to that TV. Say, you owe Dante a fade. Man, when I got in, man, the homie had like 10 pair of Jordans. And every Jordan, he been locked up so long, anytime he see a nigga come through with some Jordans, he take them. In his mind, them the new Jordans. Them hoes can be old, 3-4 years old, at least 2-3 years old. If he ain't never seen them the new Jordans. Them his Jordans. And they had a whole row. He ain't get commissary visit, none of that. Had a whole row of Jordans. He on demon time. He used to like to watch this little white hoe, the weather woman, on channel 13 in the morning. So when he get up in the morning, man, that TV better be on the weather or you better not touch that remote. And man, niggas drop the kite on they move him. After they move him, they come in and get him. And man, I know he hated to leave me, man. He looked at me, man, and my boy had,
Man, my boy had tears in his eyes, man. He ain't want to leave me, man. He done fell in love with me. He been at Tank so long, so they move him. All of the lokes come by my bunk, tell me come in the back, have a meeting. Now they introducing themselves to me and all that. But since me and Dante, we slept on side each other, they so annoyed at him. Ain't nobody said now them nigga won't come up, tell a nigga what they bang and this and that. And I'm looking like you hoe ass niggas. So I say by like 4 or 5 hours later, I'm in there chilling. I'm finna get ready to cook. Usually Dante, I let him whip it up. So I'm finna cook. Man, them hoes coming out, hey, roll it up. Who? Man, they dropped the kite on both of us. So boom, just so happened we fall on the second floor. This the worst flow because we was coming off a good flow. Well, we really was having our way, and I ain't even understand it till we ended up on the second floor, man. These niggas on some. We got a military nigga out of St. Louis, and he square business nigga. Your ass better be up early in the morning. You can't sleep under covers. This is 701 Harris County shit. Yeah, man. So Dante right across the hall from me though. They done both moved to the second floor so we can see, so we communicate through the glass by hitting up. Boom, 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 boom. That's how we talk. If he needs some or anybody over there need to send a message, nobody in our pod, it was some dogs in there, but they kind of stayed to themselves. Griff them out, my nigga them. We got real cool though. But you know, they'll call me to the window. Essays, everybody call me to the window. Why take that back? Because Essays had a nigga that, you know, when I come through that, and that's how we communicated. You know what I'm saying? But so when we go to court finally, get our time or whatever, come back, we go to court on the same day. And he hit me up, boom, boom, what you got? I hit him up, tell him what I got. He come back by like 10 minutes later, hit me up, say, hey man, I'm gone. I can't do it down here. He trying to get to another floor. I can't work how I want to work. You know, because he's a hog. He trying to hog a nigga, and them laws, they weren't going on that floor. So, man, that night in the rag boat, the deuces go out. And, man, they bringing him out. They got him hog tied. You know, he finna go with the laws and everything. And, come to find out, man, middle of the night, Dante done warmed up some hot water in his hot pot, man, and took off on the nigga next to him with the hot pot. Just so he can get moved, but homie, he turned up and my nigga, he ain't banging nothing. He down there with my cousin. He ran to my cousin. He banging now, but at the time, the county wasn't doing no banging. Just a big old nigga cut up, and he liked to work. Lakewood Finest, my nigga for life. Doesn't tell you, man. He had tears in his eyes when you leave me, man. That nigga ain't want to leave me, man. That nigga, yeah, my nigga, man. Moving us, we ended up going to the second floor. So we both in there. We both ended up with 40 years though. He ended up, they gave them take 40. To get out of town, and nobody in there know how to hit up. So we'll come to the window, and if somebody got a homeboy in the other tank over there, then we'll hit up, boom, boom. I'll holler at my homeboy, or they'll ask, can somebody in this bitch know how to talk? And you go to the window, boom, boom, and you get everything done like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to say nothing. This nigga, that part over. You go over there, boom, 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 talk to him, and then, yeah, we right back on. But they used to be working the shit out of me back there, though, goddamn. But, yeah, taxation without representation like a motherfucker, nigga. But, yeah, man, y'all ain't changed, man. It's just in your blood. That walk.
Oh man, throw it up.
Y'all ain't changed a bit, goddamn.
Ain't changed a bit.
Check him out. Hey, drop some flames in this hoe. Look at them niggas talk. Look like me when I was a little nigga. Y'all drop some flames in this hoe. Yeah. Look like you when you was a little nigga, how little bad ass. Say they got some dead curls. What's up with it, family? Yeah, man, these young niggas out here thugging it out of control, and they hitting up. They got sign languages, and
Yeah, man. They keep a tribe. They loyal, death before dishonor. If a nigga get me, you better ride. You know, all these Indian politics. These Indian politics, man. Loyalty, homie. You get crossed out for being disloyal. All of this shit here, man. This ain't never changed, man. And this is what they trying to break it, bro. You look all around this planet, I keep saying it, bro. Everybody was colonized except these motherfuckers, man. And what they said, that's Deuteronomy 76 for your ass. All right, Deuteronomy 76 is I chosen you to be a chosen people on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, however this shit goes. I chosen you to be a special people unto thee amongst all other people on earth or some shit like that. But this is what they was talking about, man. These little niggas, bro, these niggas unbreakable. Don't look like y'all niggas going down too well. They got y'all out here wearing skirts and what's that boy name? The old time road nigga kissed the nigga in the mouth the other day on TV and shit. And it's just all kind of crazy shit, man. But shout out to the little soldiers out there, man. I heard somebody say they need to line all these niggas up and put them in a camp or enslave them or some shit like that. One of them niggas said on Clubhouse before, but nigga, this the heartbeat. This the heartbeat of this motherfucker. Shit, without them, ain't none of this. You niggas would have been colonized. Without this spirit right here, that's the spirit of the ancestors.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't going. They don't know nobody none of that shit you niggas talking about. You niggas out here talking about going in and be a spook that sat by the door and hijacking the political party of the United States, becoming the president. Them niggas ain't trying to hear none of this shit.
They ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah. You niggas in here trying to sign a treaty for Indian Removal Act, and these little niggas say, nah, nigga, you come on this motherfucker, we gonna shoot it out. Yeah, I'm gonna die by mine. And then these black European spirit ass niggas come tell us, well, we need to get rid of all of them little niggas, the Pookies and the Ray Rays and all this kind of shit.
Nah, we need the Pookies and the Ray Ray though. We gotta just control them a little bit, but we need them.
They just need direction.
That's it.
They need direction. That's all they need. And I'm telling they gonna see. I come from this. This is me. And goddamn, y'all niggas pulled up to come here what I got to say, goddamn. So them goddamn Pookies and Ray Ray must not be too goddamn bad. You know what I'm saying? But I come from this here, man, and the nigga really had to see this shit to really have a better understanding on what the fuck going on here. Especially as far as colonization, because you had to see the shit. You had to see these laws, and a lot of these niggas ain't even living in them conditions or actually seeing it, or nigga probably seen it once or twice, but I'm talking about nigga, when you gotta wake up and go to sleep to that shit. Nigga in the belly of the beast, nigga. And shit, I told y'all, man, I seen my first person get killed when I was 5 years old. Nigga got their head blew off on my porch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that was welcome to the world, nigga. You understand me? And shit. You learn quick, man, to be dangerous, and you grow up quick. Back then, nigga, 12 years old, he bought a train ticket in. He got them on the other side of the Mississippi. He gonna go live his life. And 11, 12 years old back then, man. These young niggas right here, they probably know more than he about 12, 13 here on the left. These little niggas can't be no older than 16, 17, man. And this right here is who they're after. This prison and pipeline system right here. This is who they after right here. They don't, all you niggas in y'all 30s and 40s, and y'all mainly the niggas talking about going to hijack the political system and shit. And they ain't worried about you niggas. Cause all they gotta do is give you a job, nigga, double what you make in a year, nigga, and you gon' goddamn compromise, nigga. They done did it too many times. They seen that shit work. That is too effective. Yeah, you niggas that be out there talking, we need this and we need to get that in the change and all that. We get him out of the office, they just get him a raise. And he out the way. Yeah, took care of him. That's all he wanted. Cause see, them niggas believe in the system. But yeah, in a real way. Joe Biden said, when we go back to Clinton, then when they called them niggas super predators. They don't give a fuck about you niggas out there talking that shit, them Moors walking down the road. I told y'all them laws, they never gave a fuck about that shit them niggas talking about. Y'all sit up and tell us about this goddamn 1787 treaty and the Constitution and how much the 1790 and all how you niggas apply. First off, you niggas ain't showing no paperwork on no birthright or none of that to that. Nigga told him you pulling the gun out on the foreign national. That's what he told him. You pulling the gun out on the foreign national.
That was the Moors told the law. And shit, man, that shit is interesting. But y'all talking about throwing them niggas away. You talking about throwing the ancestors away. Turn up, you got it.
In the 1980s, gang signs were the secret visual language of the streets. In 1988, Los Angeles was in hysterics over the mounting visibility of its homegrown street gangs. Public shootouts and innocent victims in affluent neighborhoods were making national headlines. Attention on this scale may have been unprecedented for LA's network of loosely affiliated neighborhood sets. But in many ways, grabbing for visibility was embedded in gang identity. Graffiti, clothing, and tattoos constitute a layered vocabulary for members to communicate with one another.
It's all like the tattoos and what they say, the clothing and yeah, the graffiti and all of that shit. That's all y'all, bro. Y'all niggas ain't never changed. Never. It ain't how many niggas out there wolf right on the wall, coloring this shit. Everybody get broke in on that motherfucker, but even at school, nigga, right on the desk because you bored and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I know my name called in a few of them motherfuckers.
No, I definitely was using nail polish and writing on the walls in the bathroom.
Appreciate it. But it's just though, you know what I'm saying? And like,
yeah.
Hey, you just look at them youngsters right there on the picture. And we keep saying, bro, these niggas, these the youngsters, these the baby. Look, she still got bow rats in her hair at the bottom. She still got bow rats. Little bitty baby, that's somebody's little baby. And man, you know, and look at them, bro. They just need the direction though.
That's right.
You know, they already got their fire, the ancestors in them. One thing that them colonizers was talking about was the niggas' attitude. Nigga always want to fight. Yeah. Nigga don't never want to talk that night. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You gotta get this off your chest real quick. And shit, you look at them, but that's where it's at right now. And so when we look into these 2063 plans and we look at the different HRs that they said, and they bringing over these formulas, it is to take away from their birthright and take away from their future. You know, and so that shit there really on our shoulders, man. In this generation of consciousness, to get this shit right for our generation, man, and be able to build something so they can have, so they don't have to just go to gang banging. You know what I mean? And you know, being victims of the system. You feel me? Because if you've been through that shit, you already know what time it's a trap, homie. And once they get you in, they gonna have you down on fall and all type of shit, bro, and make it really hard for you to breathe, man. But especially for success and getting out of this shit, nigga take you when you're a baby, 16 years old, nigga come home when he's 40. You ain't seen the world. You ain't had a girlfriend, you don't know how to cook, you ain't know how to drive a car. But that's what they doing to our babies, you know what I mean? And they got systems in place that's set for this to make sure that the indigenous people don't come out of that. But the culture is screaming through them. You know, you hear it in their music, you hear it in their song. All of this shit here is, you know, indigenous shit, man. You see it, they way of life is being taken away from them. And man, even through it all, man, they smile and they still able to express it. Whether it's on the court, it's on the field, we seen, whether it's in art, whether it's in building, anything that got something to do with the mind, you feel me? You ain't fucking with them. And man, it just be the opportunity though, man, that a lot of them don't get. When I first came in the game, I say, man, we losing the information about it. Because if these people had the information, man, it's just like Jim Brown and everything they say dominated in this old Indian game. Dominated. That's what they would do. That's the American Indian, homie. That's go as people. You ain't met a nigga that can stand outside these niggas that compete. It just ain't gonna happen, man. They done tried everything. And man, you can still see them through all this shit here, man. They never broke, man. They never broke the Indian. And but what's gonna happen is though, is it's gonna you know, they going along with their plan, man, and slowly but surely they are pushing us off not even just this land, but man, it's a lot of places in America. I say this here, America not colonized as a whole, but it's a lot of places in America that's colonized. And so I see right on. Yeah, it's a lot, and they are gaining steam. They gain steam, man. Like I said, even about the once you get to the West Coast, that motherfucker right there, that motherfucker down there underwater. You got consciousness in pockets, but far as the black presence being big enough to sustain itself for its culture, now they drowning this shit, colonization drowning this shit out. And hey, this from 2021. Earlier, like I spoke of, I'm like, man, these babies, man, whatever hood they throwing them, but what, you know what I'm saying? What if they had an opportunity to be educated and trained and put on a mission? You know what I'm saying? Had a purpose to go fulfill for the family instead of a purpose to fulfill for a set. You know what I'm saying? Like. Man, I was so cold in football, man. My mama always thought I was gonna make it to the NFL, just because, man, I lived in a lot of different places, man. I moved a lot, and so that's how I know niggas from every side of the town in Houston, real go-getter, real stump down reputables, and everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So, but no matter where I went, man, that talent that I had, man, it was just like niggas stood out over, the rest. And I wasn't that big, but I wasn't the fastest, but just my reflexes break you down. And I was little, but I wasn't scared to come up and hit you. Big nigga, little nigga, it don't matter, nigga. I'm firing on your shit. And so, man, they used to bet on us. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm getting picked. So it was like, man, just them opportunities, man. We need that representation, especially in our communities, homie. We need to start coming back, investing in these towns, these communities, bro, these places, and set up. You know what I mean? It's right there. I was just watching a TikTok the other day where they was showing this town in Alabama, and they was laughing because they went to the police station, knocked on the door. Them niggas smoking, they holding burner. They like, yeah, man, we run out of this. And I'm like, man, what if somebody came through and just invested in that area? Every business will be owned by us. Everything will be governed by us. The mayor, the council, the banks, the farmer markets, the cleaners, everything, the car detail, everything top to bottom, the hospitals, the fire department. And I'm just saying, man, it's not hard, homie. It's not hard. You just have to have them. Anything is possible with the right people, man. And I said, man, this migration, these immigrants they bringing in. This in 2021. I said this on this bill. Yeah, I say the immigrants that they bringing in, they're bringing them to keep them from getting in position. This is who is gonna hurt. Meaning the generations behind us. That's who it's gonna hurt. If we don't stand up and take care of what we supposed to be standing up and taking care of. And it take a village. You're gonna have to build a nation. That's where that self-sufficiency come in at. You know what I mean? And man, maybe BCU is right for the job. It's not far out. A lot of these places we can go in and you have so many people, everybody can be an investor. Everybody can, and then we just continue on with it. But see, one thing about our people, man, and then this internet is easy to go viral. A lot of bullshit go viral, but I will say this here. When some shit like that take place, that will go viral. It's just the spirit of our people. everybody ain't hating on our people. They see something like that, a lot of they want to be a part of it. How can I help? You feel me? Well, we're gonna start in the area that you in. All of these places where it was 95 to 100% us, and now they done dropped down to 30%, 18%, 10%, 8% of us. That's the method that they used on us to break it up. Now we can't even organize. We're unorganized. We're out of position. We're not even in the game. So what's the purpose of living? The game is to be played and won. And we have the ability to not only win, but dominate. The same way our ancestors did. So, man, let's give ourselves a chance, man. And let's make sure we get these next generations behind us. Because our ancestors went through enough. And, homie, I'm about ready to get to the good part. I'm about ready to have my heaven on earth. That utopia. What America was. We need to start raising these politicians and all that. And somebody say, when you getting in a system, home, we need a representation in there. If motherfuckers from Somalia can come in and pop it like they pop it and raise their flags up and represent, it's because they have representation. It ain't because they smarter than us. We can do all of that, homie. And we have the numbers. Because a lot of people see or seeing the bullshit and they're tired of it. And so, yeah, man, all we got to do is put some action behind it and don't let the doctrines and these ideologies, you feel me, that has suffocated us, that has taken us so far away from who we truly are, you understand me, and really coming to something with a purpose for the overall good. People like to talk about the $1 trillion spending that we have. If someone builds something, that $1 trillion will be cut down so fast and it'll be into us. And all we got to do is invest in each other. And I'm telling you, homie, it's going to spread like a wildfire. It's going to become uncontainable. Because now we got the ancestors on our side and we got unity. And whenever we have unity, we all come together on anything, homie. It's a masterpiece because there's so many, man, we all walk around with a greatness in it. Some of us just ain't found it yet. But it's there, homie. But when we come together, you just look at all the inventions. You look at all of what we just discussed today. You know what I mean? You take around your family, and a lot of people might look at their family and family members and say, all right, well, the family, we not in a certain position today, but I guarantee you can look around there and there's some traits and some people in the family and you say, man, that's a bad motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, Unc was the truth. And we all have a story, man. But the cards is dealt against us. And this shit is chess, it ain't checkers. So we need to make our best move, our next move. You did, we need to make our next move, our best move. Get the doctrines up off the block, you feel me? And get back to building, get back to structure. You feel me? Get back to loving on each other, homie. The good old days, my nigga. And that goes for the music. That goes for what's seen. That goes back to building up the family, meaning having more kids, which will equate to us being in relationships longer, you know. And understanding that, homie, just like you get one life, you get one life. You get one life, homie. That same way you get one family. And you can go through the ups and the downs, and sometimes they can be the worst and all of this shit here, nigga. But the older you get and the more people you lose, you start to realize You only get one family. Hey man, I'm the Legendarytopcatz, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to come rock out with the kid, man. Appreciate that love, man. Go to Big Chief, go to the site, man. Go 10 people, go buy Parasite Cleanse, man. Support. Yeah, 10. Let's get 5-10 people to go support. Just get anything off the website. Hey man, I love y'all, man. And as long as we got each other, we don't need nobody else, man. All for one and one for all, homie. Till the casket fall. Big old Indiana gang shit. That's my time. We gone.
I like that Honduran cigar, the spirits rise. Smoke curling like ancestors whispering in the skies. Dr. said be in my left ear, saying heal from inside. This ain't no new land, we the ones they try to deny. Before Columbus ever dreamed of ship to steer, we was building mounds, doing rituals with no fear. From Yucatan to Galveston, New Orleans near. That's a triangle of soul, boy, the map been clear. Second lines ain't parades, that's ancestral rights. Tambourines and feathers under full moonlight. We ain't immigrants now, we the original might. Built pyramids and bone flutes before Rome took flight. Topcatz said it loud, stop begging for permission. Our culture ain't missing, it's just deep in tradition. We ain't African cause they told us we remember the mission. The land speaks Creole, soul food and intuition. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. And the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. It's our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. Granny sat me down, roll something slow. Said when you puff, give thanks, let the cosmos know. I inhale the jungle, exhale the flow. Spitting stories that the textbook still scared to show. Cigar lit like a torch from ancient rites. Aromas like prayers to the Orishas at night. New Orleans ain't a tourist tale, it's black divine. Where the jazz horns been time and the spirits align. Forget Columbus, we was dancing in stars. Trading turquoise, dripping culture in bars. Drums talking codes, spirits moving cars. Look close, the past ain't gone, it's just behind these stars. From Congo Square to Trammy porches, we built this land, no need for endorsements. The Mardi Gras beads ain't just for decor. That's soul armor, homie, we was gods before war. We been here through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tear. Through the blood and the drum, through the elders, the chants and the kiss of the sun. Smoke rise from the leaf, yeah, we talk to the sky. In the ancestors' rhythm, we never die. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears. We been here, oh yeah, we been here. Way before they wrote their lives, we still live. This our home, not a place we disappear. Jaheim singing true through the pain and the tears.